Welcome to the World Championships Trade Breakdown with Patrick Nill.
Hi guys, nice to meet you.
And yes, nice to finally see you, Patrick, in the mentorship. We were all waiting for this moment, so I think the students are going to be really happy. And so today we're going to watch a little bit about some of the trades that Patrick took inside of the championships. He's selected 23 trades that are some examples of how he uses the TTT method. And what we really want you to take home from these videos is how he took the methodology and applied to himself, to his personality, and really take the time to find his favorite setups and how to approach. It's not a copy and paste methodology like no strategies should be, but you should always tailor it to yourself, which is the mission that TTT is trying to convey to the students and to the traders. So what we're going through in this first introduction, before we get into the trades, is his trading avatar, the time frame, the patterns he's used, his approach to the championships, to risk management. And so let's dive right into it and start with the trading avatar. You are a counter trader, correct?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, but you did this test later, right?
Yes, I traded many years and I found out that I'm a counter trader and not a trend trader. And after last year, we made the test and it says all the same as it is.
So it was a confirmation.
It's right.
How did you discover that you were more of a counter trader? How was the process like?
I learned all things from Thomas and tried scalping, tried trend trading, tried all, but my good trades are all counter trading, and so in the years I decided to do that more. It's a process here.
Okay, so what the mentor itself, Tom, is saying about the personality test is Patrick Nill's analysis shows a lot of orange, which means he's very people-oriented and focused on achieving his goals. Do you think this is true?
Sure, yeah.
Awesome. His green makes him wait for confirmations before entering the market, so he prefers setups that are fully developed.
That's also true. Sometimes I wait too long, but I want the confirmation here.
Awesome.
Normally.
Yeah. Sometimes more aggressive, but normally, yeah. Okay. And the blue in his personality gives him structure and discipline, which is very important for his counter trading because his success rate or win rate is not very high.
That's counter trading, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have only a win rate perhaps from 40%, not much more. And then you must have much discipline to do that, yeah.
Yes, definitely. I think counter trading or in general low win rate trading is not for everyone because you need mental resilience and you need to accept a lot of stop loss to get to that take profits.
Yes, sometimes there are many stop loss after another year.
Yes, you can have maybe even 10 stop losses in a row, for example.
Sometimes, yeah.
That can happen.
It's okay, but then you have the wins are okay.
Yes, the wins are more than the losses. Yes, so a higher risk to reward is necessary. Yes. His red helps him execute his strategy clearly and confidently without pushing too hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's me.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about a little bit of how you actually, in the technical side, approach the methodology. And starting from cash session profile, I think let's start from the assets you trade. You trade mostly crude oil, right?
Yeah, my favorite is crude oil, a little bit DAX. But crude oil is ehrlicher. The movements are better. DAX is sometimes good, and you are out. It doesn't fake so much.
It doesn't fake, so it's more clean.
Yeah. And in the championship, it's okay that you can trade crude oil and DAX, a little bit Nasdaq, and in the other products I trade I like natural gas.
Natural gas, yes.
Yeah, and a little bit S&P, but the spread in the championship it's real high in S&P. That's why I don't trade it.
Yeah. And you use the cache session profiles, correct? For a
Yes.
bias, for the context, for overview, you use the cache session.
Normally I use the cache session and not the profile from the day, only the profiles from the 2 days before.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I prefer to trade before the New York session
Mm-hmm.
and the open. Then
Yes.
for me the resists are better.
Ah.
They hold better than in the morning.
In crude oil, especially.
Especially, yeah.
Okay. So in crude oil, in the morning, you see that supports and resistance from the volume profile and the market profile are more respected by price.
Yes.
This doesn't happen maybe in DAX.
No, the market is open.
Yeah, it's cash session already in the morning. Yes. Okay.
But in the other assets, natural gas, crude oil, the resist is better in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
For me, yes.
Yes. That's your experience. Yeah, definitely.
And the market is slower.
Slower. You like slower markets. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the 4-hour chart, you use also that for overview. Is that correct?
Yes. I tried the daily chart for overview, but there's so less insight.
Mm-hmm.
4 hours is a middle.
Yeah, you have more
thing.
information. Yeah. Yes.
I wouldn't say it's better or worse, but 4 hours
It's the good balance for your day trades context. Mm-hmm. And then the entry, you told me you use mostly this pattern, right?
This is my favorite pattern. Yeah, it's a P shape and the reversal to the beginning. That's for me
to the impulse beginning. Yes.
impulse beginning.
So just to give more context and review some of the patterns that you guys probably have learned in the mentorship, this is a P pattern, and when it breaks below and re-breaks this, so it has a double break, you short at the breakout, correct? Or you wait for a candle close?
It depends to the market. And
Okay.
when I am near to the charts, sometimes I go in the trade faster. But when I'm outside,
Yes, it depends on
it
this.
depends. Yeah.
Okay. And the target is usually at the beginning of the impulse.
The win rate is bigger if you are waiting.
Yeah.
But
Yes, sometimes you just get in the train, just catch the train while it's running. Okay. So this is, the reversal pattern. Like most of the patterns from TTT are continuation actually. Because it's like, we have break in, which is continuation. We have breakout, which is continuation, and the fake breakout, which is also reversal. Yes.
yeah,
Do you also
fake breakout? That's the real best thing. If it
Uh-huh.
goes up and comes down.
You also trade that one a lot?
Yes. When I see it, then I'm on the market, and then it's
Awesome. Okay. General approach, championship versus normal trading, because you travel a lot also, so how do you manage the championships in the meanwhile?
in the championship. Normally, I use the zones from Search, and I make it myself in the morning, and then I copy them in the CFD from the championship. Or in my mind, 50 points over and 50 points up.
Yeah, with some level of margin.
Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not so good too. But you see nothing with the CFDs. It's not so.
Yes, you don't see volume. Yeah, and
that's because when I travel, I use a little bit less risk, and when I'm in front of the windows, also charts, then I can increase the risk.
Yes, and so because with MetaTrader, if you're around, you normally trade from the phone, right?
Most time, yeah.
Yes. Okay. And about the risk, you risk from 1 to 4% per trade. How do you manage the risk profile? Like yes.
How do you manage?
Yes. So for the risk, you go from 1 to 4%. How do you decide?
It's when I travel and I have only the telephone that I increase. Decrease the risk, and when I'm in the office and see all, and I'm the whole time in front of the charts, then I give a little bit more risk. That's the difference.
Right.
Or if it looks really, really good, then I took not 1%, 2%.
Yes,
It depends on the day.
Yeah. So if you have a really good, very promising setup, you can slightly increase your risk.
Yes.
Do you also do this with professional trades?
Not at all. No.
Okay. Yes.
It's more championship.
Yes, it's more risky approach, definitely. Okay. Awesome. So we can go deep into the trades now. We'll open the charts and review some of the trades. This is trade number 1. We bought oil at
5 o'clock?
Yes, 5 o'clock, and then at 5 we bought again. The first trade is a bigger trade with a shorter target. We closed 1 hour and a half later, and the second one we closed the day after. And those are 2 take profits. Let's see how they developed. So what's the setup here? Let me just find everything. Okay. Can you give us some context?
For me, we go out to the zone the day before, and I think we make a break in, and then I wanted to go up.
Okay, so
it's also B, and we go up.
So we had a B shape with the profile. So this is the profile from the previous days with the zones, and this is the P. Let's say, could be this P, and we want to break back in. Okay, this is really a counter trade. The price is going down, and we're counter trading on this. Okay, let's activate the trading panel and simulate the trade with this.
Like you see, it's breakdown and it comes reversal. It comes upper, and somewhere here I bought.
Okay. Yes. And we'll put the stop loss here, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, not so much. Not so deep.
Low?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a fast move in the middle, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, about here.
Something here. Okay. And let's see how it developed.
It was a good entry. That was really good. And here in the upper zone, about here, I closed the big trade.
Yes. And we also probably forgot there was probably another entry here at some point.
Yeah. Some minutes later, I saw it. It's a good entry, and it got the idea was correct. And there I opened the second trade, but there I wanted to go much more higher. Yeah.
Okay. So probably a take profit would have been here.
For the first trade, yeah.
Yeah.
And the second trade, $1-2 more in the sky.
Yeah, this one was really good. Okay. Or probably the target was even higher, I think, because now it's... this is a 30 minutes chart, sorry. Yes. This is not even 5 minutes. This is
okay.
This is the problem. Let me put it at 5 minutes. Yeah.
There you can see it better, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
You reach the upper zone from the day before, and about here there was my take profit from the first trade, and the second trade, I don't know exactly, it was...
Yeah, it was probably until the day after, we said, so let's move it a little faster. But probably, Now we're probably breaking above this area.
Yes, but the trade was over, the first trade.
Yeah, the first trade was over.
The important trade was over.
Yeah.
And so I hoped that we go $1-3 more to higher.
Yes.
But it wasn't so.
Mm-hmm.
Here we stopped about here, and the next day, See, nothing comes. We don't go more higher,
Mm-hmm.
and so
Yes, and then you close the trade eventually the day later.
yeah, I let it overnight because I hoped it goes up,
Yes.
but
Okay.
I think if we see the next day,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
you see there comes nothing, and then I closed.
Okay. Perfect. Yes. And in the trade we can see this, I think. Yes. Yes. Then it drawed a little bit back in and
Genau.
closed the trade. Okay. Okay. Let's move to the following trade, which is this one. This is the second trade, and we're replacing it into the chart. Okay, we have all the charts. So a little bit of context, we had descending B shapes. And the idea here, can you explain us a little bit?
Yeah, you see here two B shapes, no, D shapes. Oh,
Yeah.
And I want to trade the break in the last B shape.
Okay. So we're bouncing off from, we got out
We
and
got
break
out.
back
I
in.
wanted to trade the back in. I thought it goes directly up, but
Mhm.
it doesn't work first.
Okay, so the idea here is we buy markets.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh. Let's move slower. Okay, so we bought market here with the idea of moving to the other side of the range
Yeah.
and with a stop loss below.
I thought I was on traveling because I had a really big stop.
Uh-huh.
When I sit in front of the charts, I can decrease the stops.
Yeah.
When I'm traveling, the stops are a little bit bigger because I
Yeah.
have not so good overview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Awesome. And this coincides with the previous business zones. Yes. Okay. And also you were mentioning that there's a big move in the London session.
Yes. Yeah, that goes back.
Yes. And yes, you were saying that normally in the crude oil in
Yeah.
American markets when they open.
You have a good rate if you have a look to that. Yeah.
Yes. So we're trying to fill this gap if there's a big move in the London session and there's no fundamental reason behind it. In the New York session, they will most likely rebalance it. So let's see this first trade, and then we probably opened another trade as we've seen here. Yes, the second trade was around 1 hour and a half later for a scalp.
Yes.
In fact, the price initially goes out.
Yes, here it stops. Hopefully, yeah. And when
Okay.
it comes back, I take the second trade.
Yes, we have 340, which is 440 in the screenshot, and so we trade first this immediate bounce and then the break-in. This is the real break-in, let's say.
Yes.
Okay, so we bought another contract, but this time I think the stop loss was a bit shorter. This is the target though, right? No,
Yes, it was only.
yeah, the stop loss is not written. Okay. Okay. I imagine maybe here.
Maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's only a scalp, it's really small
Yeah.
stop loss.
Okay.
You see the trade goes, and I think about here I stopped the trade.
Yeah, probably also at this point we were very close to the, oops. Yeah. We were very close to the POC, the point of control.
Point of control, yeah.
So yeah, this is normally a target for your strategy. And okay, so here we take out one contract, sell market. Okay. And the other target was left overnight.
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
I wanted to go much higher.
Mm-hmm.
Here I didn't manage the trade active.
Mm-hmm.
I let the stop how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, not much works.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yeah, so now the next day comes.
Yeah.
That's swing trading. Much time, nothing to
Yes,
do.
yes. Especially when you're traveling, I imagine.
Yeah.
It's easier to let trades go.
But then you need bigger stop losses.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I don't know why it's close to the position.
hmm.
I don't know. But yeah, it shouldn't be this way. Maybe it's reset for the day.
Yes.
It's close to the position on the day. But yeah.
Here's night, not much happens overnight.
Yeah. And we close it the following day
In the afternoon.
at 2. So ultimately we go to the target,
Yeah.
smash the target actually.
Sometimes it's good if you don't manage also actively, because then you close much before.
Yeah.
Not every time it's good, but here
Yeah.
it was good.
Yes. So we reach the other side of the profile of the P,
Yes.
and then eventually we break. You would not really trade the breakout, right?
No, that's
It's not your
not
thing.
often yet.
Okay, and this was trade 2.
Hey everyone, just a quick moment. Below is the QR code for my Discord server. Feel free to join. You can also add me directly on Discord at lgamer69. For more exclusive content that can't be uploaded on YouTube, check out my Patreon here, patreon.com/legendarygamerscyberzone.
So we have short trade in DAX, in oil in August 13th.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's build some context.
Yeah, here we have a huge move at the day before.
Yes, this huge move.
Yeah. And we build a P, but in the night, in the morning, there's not so much move. So I wanted to trade to the back of the impulse
Okay.
and go short in the morning.
And where we would put the target?
The target a little bit under the impulse, 77.5, yeah, here. So
Below.
below,
Okay.
normally below, but it's a real big move, so
Mm-hmm.
you can set it on the beginning.
Okay. Okay, so we sell.
About here.
I don't know what's. Wait a second. Let's get it slower. Okay. So we sell markets.
Here, yeah.
The stop loss.
I think I set it a little bit over the first impulse.
Yeah.
Here it's dead if it comes to here.
Yeah.
And take profit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. So it was selecting the
see
line.
it.
Yeah. But yeah, mentally it's here.
Yes.
Okay, so we have the break in, we bounce off. We have a slight breakout.
These trades are a little bit risky because oil sometimes it runs days and days, but
Mm-hmm.
here I have luck. It comes down.
Mm-hmm. So we have a fake breakout of the P also in the 4 hour,
Yeah.
but the second candle closed back in. Let's see.
They're fighting,
Yeah.
but
And the
now-
cash session kicks in now.
Now the Americans comes,
Mm-hmm.
and now it comes down.
And we
And-
closed this trade at 10. So at the end of the session.
Yeah.
So here you let it run.
When I have big trades, I often close at the ending of the day because I don't want always overnight positions.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not the take profit, it's the time.
That's the closing. Yeah. So you close manually.
Yeah. Because we have $2, I think, and that's enough.
Yeah.
You don't know what they make overnight,
Yeah.
and what's a really good trade.
Really good trade. Yeah.
Yeah.
And more or less now we flat. Okay, this was another trade. Okay, trade number 4. This was taken November 18 at 9, but it's actually 10 on the exchange time. So let's see the context of this trade. We had a long here. Okay, let's build it on the charts. And let's build some context.
Yeah, a big B shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We go down and have a break in.
Yeah.
For the second time down when the Europeans comes, and
Mhm.
I hope or I think I trade the break in.
Yeah. Let's play.
Out here.
Yes. Stop loss
Under the
Mhm.
here.
and the target.
The upper zone.
Okay, above the
Oh,
impulse begin.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When I'm not in front of the charts, I decrease the take profit sometimes a little bit. But when I'm in front of the charts, then over the impulse begin.
Mm-hmm.
So now it runs. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. We close this trade.
It's 17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I make buyout, finish work, I think I closed manually.
Mhm.
1747. But let's have a look.
Yeah. Now the cash session kicks in.
Yeah. Oh no.
They will keep going probably. Yeah.
Respect, yeah.
Yes.
It reached the
Yeah.
target, yeah.
And this was trade 4.